As we continue to celebrate Women's History Month, we've spoken to some women who do amazing work in the world of sports. However, today, we get to speak to an athlete who continues to strive for excellence and make women's history. She is one of the greatest sprinters in track and field history. Representing the beautiful island of Jamaica, the one and only Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Shelly-Ann, pleasure to meet you. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's truly an honor to talk to you, and we'll get right into the questions. You are currently the fastest woman in the world after capturing a historic 500-meter title run at the 2022 World Athletic Championship. So I got to ask you this. What's it like being the fastest woman in the world, and was it always your dream to have that title?
No, honestly, it wasn't. I think I would start by saying when I was younger, I never even visioned that I would be in this place because I think growing up in Waterhouse in Kingston, I never had much hope for myself in the sense that I didn't see where I was going. I didn't know what to expect of myself, and it was difficult to see beyond that. And now that I'm in this place as an elite athlete, then I look back at my younger self and I'm glad that I didn't give up. So it definitely feels good to be able to kind of break that barrier and to kill that, self-doubt and that thing that I had holding me back, and being able to be in this position and claiming all the good things that I've been able to claim being a sprinter here in Jamaica. And as you said, the fastest woman this year has been truly remarkable, and being a mom as well is equally deserving.
Yes, doing all that, accomplishing all that is amazing. And with it being Women's History Month, we got to talk about some of the history that you've made to let the people know. You're the first Caribbean woman to win gold at the 100 meters in the Olympics, the only sprinter to win 5 world titles in the 100 meters, and the first athlete to medal at the Olympics at 4 consecutive Olympic Games. So when you look at all that, how impressed are you with all that you've accomplished there?
I feel good. I think from the perspective of being from, the Caribbean, from Jamaica, and a lot of persons talk about what's possible for women, or even for my own self, the self doubt that I had growing up because I'm from a poor, community, and being able to achieve these first, it just means that I'm able to break barriers and show women that it doesn't matter where you're from or what you think is possible, as long as you continue to strive for what you believe in and trust your journey and enjoy that journey. And at the same time, you want to make sure that you are being you and your authentic self and showing up as that, and eclipsing everything that you thought would be possible. So for me, being able to be the first to do so many things just shows women that you're never too young, you're never too old. Motherhood doesn't stop anything. It doesn't define, at the end of the day, it's part of who you are, it's part of your journey. If anything, it aids in who you are. And, to be able to accomplish all these things and show other Caribbean women that we too can become great sprinters, to show mothers that you too can come back from having your child and winning a medal. So it definitely I feel honored to be able to accomplish these things.
I have to ask you this, Shelly-Ann, because when you're running a race, particularly your signature event, the 100 meters, what's the mindset that you have once the gun goes off? And also, what's the feeling like, knowing you're the fastest, you cross that finish line before everyone else? What's that feeling like?
Oh, so at the line, I'm kind of like thinking about faith, fortitude, flying feet, and just making sure that I get out first in front of everybody else. The mindset at the line is pretty much making sure that you're focused on you and what you need to do to get to the line ahead of everybody else. Because at that time, you're running your own race. There are 7 other ladies in a race. I can't run their race for them. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it easy for them, because being an elite sprinter, you need to kind of focus on what you need to do to execute and to get to that line ahead of everybody else. And if I'm thinking about anybody else and what they need to do, that means I'm making it easy for them, and I'm not making it easy for them. So for me, it's about making sure that I'm thinking about my faith, my flying feet, my execution, making sure that when I get into that blocks, I'm ready to go. I'm thinking about my technique. I'm thinking about, just driving to the line, running fast and having fun.
So part of your history, Shelly-Ann, is that you've also been part of the golden era of Jamaican sprinters. So what has it meant to you to be part of putting Jamaica on the track and field map?
It definitely feels good. I think every time that I race, it's almost like a love letter to my country. You know what I mean? It's truly one of the greatest nations on earth. And I think for us as homegrown athletes, it's even more remarkable, showing other athletes, that you too can be here, you can train here in Jamaica, and you can become world-class sprinters. So for me, being a part of that generation and seeing the generation before us that paved the way has, been the glory or something that we've had for a long time. And to see it transition to this period, it's not just about us, it's about the stories that have been written from other women in Jamaica who continue to, just set the trend. And then we were able to stand on that. So it's definitely a wonderful time to be alive for us, and to see the hard work that these other athletes, Merlene, Veronica, Juliet Cuthbert, all the other athletes that have done tremendously well to put us in a position to do the things that we've been able to do and be successful at that. So for me, it's showing Jamaica that, no matter how small we are as a country, we too can become, golden.
Yeah, you guys are golden indeed. And you were awarded the International Humanitarian Award from the American Friends of Jamaica this month. How are you continuing to help others with your platform and empower young women through the sport that you love?
Yeah, it was definitely an honor. I really want to thank AFJ for such a memorable experience, and an amazing award. I've always said that for me, track and field has done so much for me. And I want to be able, through my foundation, to give other student athletes the same platform, the same start, even greater start than I had. And to be able to do the body of work that I've been able to do with the foundation and being acknowledged for that is truly wonderful. And I think that's what legacy is about. It's about the impact that you want to have off the track, not just on the track, but off the track, and showing, other student athletes how they can navigate, their own path and become elite athletes in their own right. This year we've celebrated, or this year we're going to be celebrating our 10th year, for the Pocket Rocket Foundation. And we have currently given 62 scholarships so far, and we've had tremendous sponsors behind us, from Nike to Grace Kennedy to Digicel to AFJ. So many sponsors that have continued to contribute to the work that we do at the foundation, and the work that we'll continue to do, namely in our seminars, creating breakfast programs for our inner city kids here in Jamaica, as well as the early childhood institution. So it's just a huge honor to be able to recognize for the work and the impact that I want to have here in my country.
Amazing work you're doing. I got two more questions for you, Shelly-Ann. It's racing season now. We've got the 2023 World Championships coming up in Budapest. You could target to win your 6th world title in the 100 meters. So I got to ask you this. How much are you looking forward to defending your title? And this coming season, will you also run the 200?
Wow. I've always said that no 2 years are the same. It's like totally different years. But at the same time, I've always been excited about changes and new things and embarking on new journeys. And I'm really excited about this year because for me, it's the 6th title. And I think 5 is an odd number. And 6 is an even number. So I want to make it even. I want to pair them. So I'm looking forward to it. Training has been going good. It's, training is not without its struggle, but you learn to just tap into your mindset of why you're doing what you're doing. And for me, it's just showing up at the line and showing women, showing young girls that you get to write your story. You get to show up on your own terms. You get to decide how you want to start, how you want to finish, and how you want to have fun. And I think for me this year, I really want to continue to have some more fun with the 100. I definitely want to run fast. I want to run faster than my PB. I want to run 10.5, possibly 10.4. So that's like the mindset going into Budapest for me. And as it relates to the 200, I'm not sure. I want to be doing the 200 this year. It's a lot of work, but we'll see. Training has been going good. So we definitely see when we start competing later on this year, like maybe in April or so, I'll definitely see where I'm at, and we'll definitely see if we'll be able to do both the 100 and the 200.
Okay, we'll see. We'd like to see you do both. Everybody would like to see you run both for sure.
Yeah, we'll have a vote for that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I got to ask you last thing. You talked about writing your own story, Shelly-Ann. What do you want your legacy to be as a sprinter? When you hang up your racing shoes, what do you want people to say about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce?
what do I want to say? I want to talk about impact, you know, because that's truly what we want. We want to impact, we want to encourage, we want to inspire the next generation to be better than us. You know what I mean? To have a blueprint that this is how you can start. This is what you can take from my story. So definitely impact. Impact not just on the track, you know, just breaking barrier as a woman, as a mom, but also the work that I do with my foundation. I think is important to show other, you know, athletes or even person that you can invest in something. You can give up your time with something. Somebody needs your attention, somebody needs your time, showing us that we can help student athletes or people in general to actualize their own dreams and to, you know, continue to redefine their own, you know, their destinies, and to know that it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. And you get to show up on your own terms, you get to have fun, and you may be able to put some colored wigs on and then you'll get some superpower and then you can just go have a great time.
Well, you have had an amazing legacy. I love watching you run. I have to also say, as a Caribbean American here in the States, very proud to see you doing your thing. It's an honor. You continue to make women's history, and we all are very much proud of you. And I got to thank you for your time, everybody. That is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the great sprinter from Jamaica, one of the best to ever do it. Shelly-Ann, thank you for your time. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.